So, one night stands are essentially when you hook up with someone and never see them again, or at least never sleep with them again. And at one point, I remember thinking, wow, that sounds so shallow and meaningless. It's just two people giving into raw sexual attraction with no chemistry or romance whatsoever. And then someone said, have you tried it? That hurt my feelings, but they had a point, and I think that if two people want to hook up and are responsible about it, it could be a good experience for both of them. So, first things first, you should be prepared at all times, but if you're like me and all your condoms are expired, it can be hard to decide if it's worth preemptively investing. In my opinion, you should always have at least a couple on your bedside table to keep the hope alive. And on the flip side, if you're a guy who gets around, don't try to save money or cut corners. I've heard some pretty ridiculous stories, and my friend told me that she heard of a guy who washed out a condom to reuse. That's being really stupid. Just turn it inside out. So once you're well stocked on the necessary prerequisites, you of course need to find someone else to help you make God disappointed. Whether you're meeting someone in a bar, on Tinder, or through your contact list, you have to be good at managing expectations. Even if both people agree they're just hooking up and you're on the same page. You won't be the next morning, so I like to be as transparent as possible. If she says, I don't really do this kind of thing that often, what should I expect? I'd just be honest and say, it's about like a Coke can, but a bit shorter. So if you're hooking up with someone and there's a mutual understanding that you're probably not going to see each other again, don't be afraid to try some new techniques. As an example, the other day a girl was telling me about her sexual escapades and said I should try using coconut oil if I get the opportunity. I haven't had the opportunity. One of my hands is now incredibly soft. So the act of sex itself is a very beautiful thing. Not literally, it's really gross, but the concept is there. I don't have any tips because I know my lane, but I like to think of sex like the opposite of homework. Because with homework, I've always thought, I'm not looking forward to this. It's going to be really hard the whole time, and I'm going to take forever to finish. At least I'll be glad I did it. So when you wake up the next